Akash.
So hello, Mr. Arun and Varun. It is very nice to have you on the show. You are the first magic duo of India, and you have appeared in 10 television shows, and you specialize in storytelling and mentalism. But before we move further, can you please show us your magical powers?
Well,
Why
sure,
not?
Akash. And thank you so much for having us here.
It's my honor.
Just to give a little something more about us. That my name is Varun, and he's my partner Arun.
And we are
So,
Arun and Varun, the magic duo, as you said.
all right. So before saying anything further, let's do some magic with you, Akash.
Okay.
So every great magician starts their magic with playing cards. So I hope you must be aware of the playing cards, right?
Yeah.
There are 52 cards, 26 red, 26 black, right?
Yeah.
You want to
Just
say
one,
something?
just
Arun?
one disclaimer, Akash. We have, just to ensure that people who are watching this,
Yeah.
they might be thinking that we have set up something. Just to be sure, there is absolutely no discussion. We did not say that. Just think of that card or think of that number.
Yeah.
There is no setup between us, right?
Yeah.
And you are saying it all in all your honesty, right?
Yeah.
जैसे you can also say it as गीता पे हाथ रख के मैं कसम खाता हूँ कि हमने बीच में कोई सेटअप नहीं किया है.
That's so clever. That's so clever.
Yeah.
All right. So Akash, before starting of this trick, before starting of this session, what I have done is I have flipped one card out of the all cards in my deck. So right now the current position in my deck is 51 cards are facing in one direction, except for only one card that is facing in opposite direction. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take this deck in full view all the time, and I'm going to ask you certain questions.
Okay.
Right, Arun, can you please ask that questions to Akash?
Sure, Akash. All right, Akash. Let me ask this question. So, if you think of a playing card, or if a deck of playing cards, there are only two colors, right? Either black or red. Either it's a black card or it's a red card. So it's a free choice.
Mhm.
If we request you to select one color, which color would you like to select? And whatever color you will say will be the color that we will stick to. What is the color that you would like to select?
Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Fantastic. In black, there are two suits. One is spades, जिसे हम हुकुम बोलते हैं हिंदी में. Another is clubs, जिसे हम चिड़ी बोलते हैं. So if we ask you this question, would you like to select spades or would you like to select club? Which one would you like to select?
Spade.
Spades.
Yeah.
Now, from black and red to black, in black, spades and clubs to spades. Now, the final question. In
Yeah.
spades, there are 13 cards, right from ace till king.
Yeah.
If we want you to name one card, by the way, do you have pen and paper with you? Do you have a pen or paper with you?
No, but I can take notes.
You can take notes? No, that's fine. Just in your mind then.
Yeah.
Tell us a card that you would like to choose in spades out of ace till king.
3.
3 of spades.
Yeah.
And you think it's a random choice, right? We did not influence your thought process.
No. But I saw your shirt, it is black in color, so I said black. But you did not.
Okay, that's fantastic. Now we will count till 5,
Okay.
and we give you a second chance. You can stick to 3 of spades, or you can change your mind. We will give you 5 seconds, and your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll stick to
Would
it.
you like?
I'll stick to it.
You'll stick to it.
Yeah.
So we ask this question so that you do not go back and think, "Kash मैंने change कर दिया होता."
Okay.
So you had that option, but you chose to stick to your initial choice, right?
Yeah.
Over to you, Varun.
All right. So what I want you to do is write down the card that you are thinking of on that piece of paper and fold it.
Piece of paper. I would have
That thing that you have right now, so that you can take notes.
Right. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can write down in your phone also three of spades.
Yeah. Should I show it to you?
Yeah,
No.
just
All right. So from the beginning, you are thinking of one card and you have wrote down that card on the screen of your mobile, right?
Yeah.
And the card is
3 of spades black.
3 of spades black.
Yeah.
And I have kept this deck in full view throughout the time, right? I have not done any funny move or any magical moves, right?
No.
As slow as I can and as clean as I can be. I'm just removing all the cards from the deck. And as you can see, all the cards are facing in one direction, except for the only one card. And I'm just removing that particular card from my deck. And for the first time, tell me what is the card that you are thinking of?
3 of spades black.
3 of spades black. And you got it right because it's 3 of spades black. So this is the example of magic.
Yeah.
So we can read mind, as you can say, we are mentalists because, and we can read mind, we can do certain things, and this is simply the term magic.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, very impressive. I would like to ask you, what do you guys do? Where you got educated from? And what got you inclined towards the art of magic?
Okay. So in terms of, let's start with our study and then we will answer all the questions sequentially.
Yeah.
So me and Varun, we both are engineers. And in fact, we both met in our BTech during our college life. And that's when this Arun and Varun, the magic duo, started. After our engineering, I moved into software side of the technology. So I work as a product owner for one of the MNC. And Varun works as a Group B officer in Ministry of Petroleum.
Wow.
And if you want to know more about our inclination towards magic, maybe Varun would like to add something. What caught our eyes and why we were so inclined and why we started learning magic and started doing magic?
So just like Arun said, we met in college during our BTech time. In our fest, one of the magician was the key performer during our fest time. And we got so impressed with his performance that he was doing so good magic at that point of time. So we asked him, why don't you just teach us how you do all these tricks and how you do all these magic tricks?
Yeah.
So he introduced us to his father, who is a illusionist. His name is Illusionist Raj Kumar. So he introduced us to his father, and from there we got to know this beautiful art form, this magic. And yes, he is our teacher. He taught us every art move, every secret behind this magic trick, and that was our inclination towards this beautiful art form, magic.
What is illusionist? What does
So illusionist is basically, if I tell you in a very raw term, that thing that we use in magic field, illusionist is when someone is doing very big magic, on a very large scale.
Okay.
So if you see people cuts a lady in half.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that magic trick?
Yeah.
So he's an illusionist.
Right.
So the magic done on big stage, big props, big things, having a whole team behind it is known as illusionist.
And you guys specialize in mentalism and storytelling. Can you tell us a little about what that is?
Okay. So mentalism, whatever Varun did, you randomly created a card and that was not in your mind. You just created randomly. And even before you started naming anything, Varun flipped one card upside down and then there was a perfect match. You chose a 3 of spades and the card Varun flipped was also 3 of spades. So this is mentalism, where we could influence your thought process.
Yeah.
Right. So the card Varun had upside down was there from the beginning, right? He did not change anything.
Yeah.
So what he did, he influenced your thought process. And because of that influence, you came down onto that track and you also chose 3 of spades. And if you go back and you look at this video, we are 3%. That is the reason you chose number 3. We all are wearing black. That is the reason you chose color black. And black, somehow you were inclined towards spades. And that's how the 3 of spades was a perfect match. We could influence your thought process with that.
How many hours does it take for you to master a trick?
maybe Varun would like to answer it, because recently we have created something with a piece of Rubik's cube. Maybe when we move along,
Yeah,
Varun
I
will
saw
also
your
show you.
TEDx talk.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
yeah.
Hours and hours
So-
of practice. Yeah.
Yeah, to be very honest, even we don't know how much time it takes to master one particular magic trick, because it requires hours and hours of practice, as Arun said. And there's a thumb rule in magic that you have to practice magic at least 100 times before showing it to anyone.
Okay.
So we practiced that particular magic at least 100 times without any failure, without any fail, before showing it to the audience or general public. So yeah, it requires a huge amount of practice, as you can say.
And how does storytelling comes into the picture? Is it for entertainment or engaging the audience?
So if you talk about storytelling, and whatever we are saying is our point of view, right? The way we look at magic, the way we have created our own persona, the way Arun and Varun present things. So if we talk about, for us, storytelling is as important as, like, if you're watching a movie, let's say you're watching a movie, but you're watching it on mute without subtitles. So that's how we see magic without storytelling. So watching a movie on mute without subtitles doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we see it. If we are doing magic without storytelling, it's not magic. That's how we look at it.
Can you share that we had a talk before and you shared your experience on stage with a drunk person?
Oh yes, with a drunk person, probably. I'll come back to that. That's a very good point that you touched upon. For that, I'll probably need a pack of cards, but I don't have that nearby. But I'll show you that.
Right.
I mean, in a while.
Of course. So I forgot to ask you this question. Like, how do you define magic?
Varun, would you like to take it?
Well, we in fact, as you have earlier said, that we had given a TEDx talk on the same topic.
Yeah.
That how can you create magic?
Yeah.
So in that particular talk, we started with this same point. What is magic? What is magic according to people? What is magic according to a little kid? And what is magic according to us?
Right.
So what we believe is that when something defies the logic of nature, or something happens beyond the regular understanding of the world, then we call it as magic. As simple as it can be.
Yeah. Okay.
And Arun, I think you can show one example supporting my judgment.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So if I take this bill, right?
Yeah.
And if I just take this bill and I drop it, it goes down, because it's science, it's gravity, right? So that's what we have studied in science. But what if I just take this bill and I just give a magical blow to it, and I just remove my hand, my thumb, it just sticks to my fingers. And if I just lift my fingers, you will see it levitates in the air. So falling of an apple was a magic for Einstein because it had no logic. But now all of us, if note falls, it's not magic. But it becomes magic when it suspends in the air. And as Varun said, when you experience something that is beyond your regular understanding of the world, it becomes magic.
Yeah. So magic is an art form that has been with us for thousands of years. But nowadays, we are seeing the link between magic and neuroscience, like how there are parts of our brain that are susceptible to blindness or something that we do not notice. Like there was this study where people were asked to see two people pass the ball and focus on that, and a gorilla came in the middle and half of the people did not see.
Yeah.
So my question is, how important is misdirection in the field of magic?
Okay. Misdirection. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Rather, let me try to demonstrate it to you.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So just if you look at my hand, if you look at these fingers, and if I just go like this, you will see I have a coin in my hand, right? I have a coin in my hand. Can you see it? Can you see the coin?
You can get rich by doing this all day.
Yeah. That's how we make money. And the amazing part is, if I just take this coin and again do like this, I can again produce another coin.
Wow.
And if I just take these two coins and I just shake them, and if you just look at it, you will see the two coins now have merged into one. Do you see it?
Yeah.
And if I just do like this, that one coin just converts into a bigger one. Now, when you go back and when you will upload this video, when you will see this video again, you will see.
Yeah.
If I was looking at my fingers, you were also looking at my fingers.
Yeah.
If I was moving this hand rapidly, you were only looking at this hand because it was in movement.
Yeah.
And that's how I could do the other stuff.
Yeah.
So all of this is misdirection. Varun, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, so the thumb rule of the principle of misdirection is, when out of two things, when one thing moves faster or first, your whole attention will get back to that one moment, when that particular object. And similarly, the second rule is, where we are watching, the audience will watch the same thing. If we are watching our hand like this, you will probably watch the hand rather than anything other than. And if I'm watching in your eyes, then you will not watch my hand, or you will not have any attention towards my hand. And at that point of time, I can do all the sneaky moves. So these are two principles behind creating misdirection in magic.
Yeah. Okay. So we already did mentalism, right? So right now, is magic, performance of magic, a full-time activity for you guys, or do you have to, have security as well?
Yes, like we said that we are working in corporate job and government job, and to be very honest, magic is a full-time activity. We are doing magic day and night, and it's in our dreams right now. So, but yes, we are doing all these things with our respective job. So we are planning to make magic as a full-time career, but we are having so many projects in hand, and I think Arun will tell.
Yeah. So when you say working magic, magic is a full-time activity or not, but absolutely yes, Varun is spot on. Magic is a full-time activity. We are doing so many shows. Recently, we have tied up with one of the short video platform as an exclusive artist. We have recently delivered TEDx talk. You have mentioned about that already in your discussion. We have also, when there was a lockdown, right, when the whole world was going through a different scenario altogether, at that time also, we came across with a lot of other magicians from 13 different countries, and we collaborated. Me and Varun directed a video, created a video, which was again saying thanks to all the frontline workers of our country and for the entire world. So that's how we are again working, collaborating, and magic is always there with us. While we are sleeping, eating, drinking, walking, magic is always. It's like a Bollywood dialogue: I can talk English, I can walk. That's how we can walk in magic, we can talk magic, we can eat magic, we can sleep magic. That's how, I mean, magic is everywhere for us. And And on top of that, even if you look at our names, Arun and Varun, these are not gimmicked or morphed names. We did not change it. These are the names that our parents gave us.
Yeah.
And that's the power of magic, that 2008 somehow God created some miracle and Arun and Varun magic duo started.
Yeah.
So see, magic
what
is
we believe
everywhere.
is that we were destined to meet, and we were destined to create this Arun and Varun, the magic duo. And yes, we followed the path, and now we are here.
And you guys will definitely make it. I was talking to Arun, and he said that sometimes you don't even sleep when you have to perform gigs.
Absolutely.
Right.
So as Varun also mentioned that we are working in 9 to 5 jobs, and apart from that we have to do shows and come up with innovation.
Yeah.
So everybody has 24 hours, right?
Right.
So now it's up to us how do we want to utilize it. So there are days when we have gigs and we have to create something on urgent basis. Then we have sleepless nights, but we enjoy doing it because we love magic, and I think it directly explains that we can go over beyond our limits just to do magic because we love it so much.
Yeah. What
That's
kind
right,
of
that's right.
gigs do you guys mostly do?
Mostly we do corporate gigs, whichever related to having an audience with the interest of watching magic. We do gigs of that kind. So we have performed in corporate shows also. We have performed for NGOs also.
Yeah.
We have an active collaboration with 2 or 3 NGOs right now. We have performed for kids in NGO, and yes, we have performed for so many platforms, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we also if you have a function in your family and you want us to come and perform and entertain people, we are more than happy to go and perform there. So if you want to see magic, if you have interest to see magic, you can call us. So we perform everything everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about social media. How has it helped you in making connections, and how has it helped the world display the abilities of your magical powers to the world?
So I think I'll not say social media, rather I'll say technology.
Okay. Yeah.
So technology has helped us a lot.
Yeah.
So currently, if we talk about this podcast, which we are recording right now, it's not on any social media. It's again, we're using a technology.
Yeah.
And imagine before pandemic, we would be doing it in a room, all of three sitting together, we would be recording it that way. But technology has enabled so many things. I think it's a blessing in disguise. Pandemic has taught everybody how to stay connected even when you are miles apart. So that's one. So we strongly believe that technology plays a very critical role, especially for our connections, our development, the way we can perform. We have performed for Spain, UK, US, Greece, Turkey, all those countries. Sitting at home.
Okay. So during the times of pandemic, so
yes,
technology
absolutely
must be helpful.
Absolutely. And social media is there, of course.
I mean, social media is big, and you know the power of social media. So to answer your question, social media helped us in showing that what we can do. Like to give you an example, before, I believe, this social media, very less people know about this magic trick or magic art form in India. I'm talking about in India. You must have probably seen a singer, dancer, or mimic artist, or every other artist in India on television. But this magician thing was missing on television, on certain shows, on reality TV shows like that. But social media has created this impact that now magician is also one of the leading art forms, one of the leading artists in India also. So that's yeah, social media is a very, very powerful platform where you can
Definitely.
show what you can do.
Yeah.
And you are the first magic duo in India. So, like, can you tell us the difference between a duo and a solo, and how magic is different for both of them?
Okay. So the way me and Varun look at magic duo is like ek aur ek 11, right? So Varun has certain key skills. Varun is amazing with cards.
Yeah,
I do. You saw it.
yeah,
I do coin tricks. You also saw it.
yeah.
Varun is whenever somebody asks how do you create magic, so I say Varun is the brain behind Arun and Varun, the magic duo. Arun is just the chatterbox. Arun does the talking part, Varun does the thinking part.
Yeah.
So we both come with certain capabilities, abilities, and we think magic duo is a teamwork. Like we if you take the example of cricket, right?
Right.
So imagine if you're batting alone versus you're batting with another batsman, right?
Yeah.
So if Rohit Sharma is firing up like anything, Kohli takes singles, right? So they both, it's kind of a relay race where you have a baton, you just pass on the baton. I play my role, Varun play his role, and the end result, the outcome comes. That is again very different, because if I perform alone, probably I'll not be able to do so much cards or cubes in my routines. But the moment we add Varun also teaches me how to solve a cube, how to do card tricks, and vice versa. And that's how we grow together, we perform together, and we believe that it kind of gives a complete package to audience. उनको एक के पैसे में दो देखने को मिलते हैं.
Just to add on, it's like watching a movie having two actors in lead role, casting with Pankaj Tripathi and Hrithik Roshan. So you can see these both are having completely different skill set. These both have different genres, and they are coming with together to give you a full package.
Yeah.
Just to add what duo according to us is.
Okay. What accessories or tricks do you guys perform? Like, do you use birds or the magic wand?
So we refrain from using animals in our act. For some reason, we know we can take care of them, we can use them gently, but we still believe that animals are made for something else. Let them do what, for what reason they are on the earth. And let us try and entertain with some non-living objects that we have around. And when you talk about magic wand is something that it's a symbol of magician, right?
Yeah.
So we still use magic wand in our act. We produce magic wand, we move that, we do some flourishes, and we still believe that magic wand is something that completes a magician, right? So that's how we look at it. And accessories, maybe Varun can add to it, but when we talk about accessories, we would like to create magic with everyday object, right?
All right, so just to give an example, that how we create magic with simple and common objects. You can see this is a cube. This is a 3x3 Rubik's cube, and just to tell you something about this Rubik's cube, a Rubik's cube has a total of 43 quintillion possibilities. To add in numbers, it is 43 into 10 raised to the power 18. So you can imagine how much big of a number this is.
Yeah.
So every time I move this cube, it creates a new possibility. Currently, the world record of solving this cube is around 4.22 seconds. But as we said that we create magic with common objects. If I just shake this cube and it will automatically get solved from all the sides. So yeah, this is our props. This is our accessories. We use the common objects to create magic.
Okay, one last question that I have. Like, if someone wants to collaborate with you, so how can they be able to contact you?
Reach out us. I mean, on any channel. We are on Instagram, Arun Varun Official. We are on YouTube, Arun Varun Official. We are on Facebook, Arun Varun Magic. We are on LinkedIn, Arun Varun Magic. You do a Google search, Arun Varun Magic. We are there.
Yeah.
And if you want to collaborate on anything that you have,
Yeah.
just ping us, do a DM on Instagram. We are very excited. I mean, we again, and this is what I have learned from Varun.
Yeah.
We should never say no to any type of work. Because imagine a day when you have nothing to do, right? So if somebody is coming to you asking for collaboration or asking for or giving you a job, how small it is, take it. It'll teach you. It'll make you a better person. It'll make you a better magician. It'll make you a better performer. And we never know, Akarsh Sharma podcast goes viral. We are also viral. You never know, right? So that's how we think that, and we are very open for collaboration. And when we talk about collaboration, maybe Varun, you would like to talk about that Master of Magic with Masters?
Oh yes, so we are coming up with a new web series on YouTube that is Magic with Masters, and in that we are collaborating with some of the masters of their field. Like we have recently collaborated with a doctor, with a scientist, and an NGO worker who is running his own NGO, and we are still looking with so many people, and we want to create this magic series to in order to show them magic trick and just to have a chit chat with them about their life experience. Right. So we are coming up with this new YouTube web series, which is one of the kind in India. If you search this type of web series, you will never find it. So we are right now recording that episodes, and we will shortly publish it on YouTube.
Right. And just to give you a trailer of what kind of things you can expect in that web series, let me try and do this again. Use of technology. Do you have your cell phone with you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, and whenever anybody says, can you tell me this, what we usually do? We just do a Google search.
Yeah.
We just do a Google search, right?
Yeah.
So if I ask you, do you know how many words are there on Wikipedia? Do you know how many words are there on Wikipedia? You have to Google it. Just do words on Wikipedia. Just do a Google search, words on Wikipedia. So when you do this Google search, words on Wikipedia, you will see there is a web page called wikicount.net. If you just scroll down, do you see wikicount.net?
Yeah.
Just tap on it. So how many articles are absolutely? So how many articles do you see? Can you tell me the number?
6,472,232.
So in a nutshell, 6.4 million articles on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And these are the articles. Now there must be a number of words on every article. What is that number?
So average is 2,100 words.
2,100, 2100.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can show the screen also so that people can see it.
Or you can tell the exact number also.
2110.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the number of words that are available on every article, and if you just multiply these two numbers, let me just try and see what the number comes out. Let me try to open the calculator. So what was it? 6.4 million, right?
Yeah.
So we can call it as 641000000 multiply with 2110.
Yeah.
2110. So if you can look at it as it's close to 1.3 trillion or something of that sort, right? You can see, right?
Yeah.
It's a big number. Yeah. Now what I want you to do is, so you can now go to Wikipedia. You will be able to see a link, right? To go to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Just tap on it, go to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And now search any word of your choice. Do not search magic, magician, that will be too obvious. Just search any word of your choice, which you think will have an article to it.
Okay.
Just search any word that you want. Done?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now on that, just keep this word in your mind. Now scroll a little bit. You will see a bigger word on this page. Just think of another word which is close to let's say 6-7 letters long word. Have you thought of that?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
So you are on a page, right? You have searched something, some word you have searched on Wikipedia, right? Now there must be an article on this particular word.
Yeah.
Just scroll through this article.
Yeah.
And just think of another long word. It should be 6, 7, 8 letters long.
Okay.
Just think of the word. Do you have the word in your mind?
Yeah.
Have you got one?
Yeah.
Just don't think of if, but then just think of a longer word. At least it should have 6, 7 letters or maybe more than that. Have you got one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now just lock your phone and keep it close to your heart. Lock your phone and keep it close to your heart. And now just keep on thinking of this word in your mind again and again. Just keep on thinking of the word again and again, again and again. Just think of the first letter of the word. Just think of the first letter of the word. So I have written one letter on my notepad.
Yeah.
What is that word that you are thinking of?
Recommended.
No. I just asked the first letter. You have said the whole word. That's fine. But that's fine. That's fine. But you still search for one article, right?
Yeah.
You search for one article.
Yeah.
And it could have been anything, right?
Yeah.
But I think what was the word that you searched for on Wikipedia?
Coke.
Coke. That's exactly what I got.
How did you do that?
So this is a glimpse of you search for Coke. So this is the glimpse of what we will be doing on Magic with Masters. And this is Arun and Varun.
Oh, it is very nice to have you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.